country, we are facing this problem of brain drain at the moment. There are youngsters who are complaining about lack of innovation in the country, etc. And that's quite visible in the IT sector as well. And if I may, the entry packages for the freshers has remained stagnant over the last 10 years, while the pay of the CEOs have been rising to an exorbitant amount, if I may. What's your take on that?
You know, I retired from Infosys in 2014. And I don't take much interest in the company. I don't take that much interest in the industry because I read a lot of physics, mathematics, theoretical computer science, etc. So I am probably not the right person to answer that question. All that I would say is we in India have to embrace compassionate capitalism and make capitalism an acceptable paradigm. And that can only happen if we offer as much of comfort to the people about capitalism, and we demonstrate that capitalism is all about high growth, is all about higher earnings, is all about better salaries for everybody, and the leaders will make whatever sacrifice is needed to ensure that the youngsters are not inconvenienced.
Okay, fair enough, that point is taken, but I also wanted to bring out this criticism that Indian IT sector usually faces, and that's the lack of the innovation quotient. In the sense, it's always said whether cloud, artificial intelligence, big data analytics, etc., they all are conceived in the Silicon Valley, and Indian IT just follows suit. Would you concur with that view?
Well, let me tell you my belief. India is a large country. It produces a large number of engineers. And right in 1980, before I founded Infosys, I realized that our charter has to be create a large number of jobs for our people. And I also realized that services sector is the one that will continue to flourish for a long time. Whereas products may come, they may go quickly, because how many products out of thousands that have come to the market have sustained. On the other hand, look at how TCS has grown, look at how Infosys has grown since 2017. I think, therefore, I said we Indians should focus on services for very, very important reason. First of all, no matter what systems a corporation in a developed country has installed, it needs to be modified, it needs to be enhanced to keep pace with changes in technology and changes in business practices. Therefore, there's always a revenue stream. Second, even if you have a product that's very popular, you need to build a layer of customization around this. SAP is a classical example. For every dollar of license revenue, probably there were $2 of services revenue. So therefore, right in 1980, I said we in India should focus much more on services, because our charter is to bring happiness to our youngsters. It is not to say I invented some product, okay, I take only a small number of people and then, you know, I don't care, I will make money. That has never been at least our philosophy, and I think that has stood the test of time. And also in the services itself, remember, we came out with the formalization of global delivery model, we came out with 24-hour productivity, produced a lot of technology for these two paradigms, and then we started creating technology for easy servicing of new paradigms like cloud and AI and others. So while the Indian software industry may not have focused on inventing new ideas, it has been very, very successful in creating the technology for servicing the needs of those new technologies. So I'm very, very proud of it. I'm very proud of it.
But do you think the Indian IT is now geared up to probably take up innovation as well?
Well, let's remember one thing, that as you know, Infosys Finacle is probably the most successful and popular product. But that perhaps contributes about $500 million today.
Oh.
Out of $17 billion of Infosys revenue, $500 million is 3%. So it's not a big deal. So therefore, by nature, I think the top management in most Indian software services companies, they are focused on services, they are focused on making those services better, more of higher quality, better value for money, etc., etc. So therefore, our mindset is one of creating lots of jobs for our youngsters in the country.